Hello and welcome to Lucky Day Crochet. This is the bag that I'm going to be showing you how to make today. This is a very beginner friendly bag. It is made from the bottom up out of single crochet, and we'll do Tunisian crochet for the handle. Materials and abbreviations are coming up, and then we'll start making the bag. Ultimately, this is a made-to-measure pattern, so you can start with chaining any amount that you want, but if you're specifically following my pattern for the 2-in-1 flower bag, then you're going to begin by chaining 15. And here's my 15. We are not going to be making a turning chain, we are just going to flip our chain over, so we're looking at the back and the back bumps, and we are going to work a single crochet into the very first back bump. You might need to shimmy your hook in there a little bit. Go ahead and make your first single crochet, and pop a stitch marker into the stitch we just made. And now go ahead and continue making a single crochet into the back bump of every stitch across the row. It's okay if the yarn gets a little bit twisted up. Ultimately, it won't show, but when you yarn over, if you're conscious of the fact that it is laying flat across, then you'll get the best result. So I just made my final single crochet, and now we are going to work around and back down the row. Go ahead and make 2 more single crochets in this last stitch. Your second one is going to be around the side, and then we're going to be working into these 2 loops all the way across the bottom. And so continue doing that, and I will meet you over here to make our last 2 and continue working the rows. All right, I've just reached my last stitch, and I'm going to work 2 single crochets into this stitch, since I already made 1 at the very beginning. Like I said, this is tight and hard to work with. Don't forget to take lots of breaks to stretch out your fingers, but the structure of the bag is gorgeous, so the hard work is worth it. That is the bottom of our bag completed, and we are going to be working in a continuous round for this bag. And so go ahead and take your stitch marker out. We're not going to slip stitch or chain 1 or anything like that. We are just going to insert our hook under both loops of the first stitch and make a single crochet, pop that stitch marker back in there, and now just make 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way around. All right, and so that is row 1 done. Repeat that step 19 more times for a total of 20 rows, not including the chain that we worked into, until it is roughly 6.5 inches tall, and I will meet you to attach the handles. Here it is all finished. Let's go ahead and attach the handles. We are going to make our handles with Tunisian crochet. Don't worry if you don't have the special hook, because it's only going to be 3 stitches wide. Any normal hook that you have is going to work. This is where my row ended. We are going to work on the other side, and so when it is folded up, you can see that there's 1 stitch right in the middle. So we're going to make our strap along these 3 stitches, but we're going to start 1 stitch to the right of that, and we're going to make a slip stitch. Time for the Tunisian part of it. Insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch and do the same thing, yarn over, pull up a loop, and do that 1 more time in the 3rd stitch, pull up a loop, and then in the final stitch we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through and make a little slip stitch. And so now we have 4 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through the first one. It makes a little chain. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the final 2 loops. As you can see, there are 3 bars coming up, right? And so you're going to insert your hook into that first bar, yarn over, pull up a loop. Do the same with the second. Just go under that 1 loop of the bar, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then do that in the very last bar, yarn over, pull up a loop. So that was the first pass of the row, and now we're going to do the second pass to finish it. And it's going to be the same every single time. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first one to make that little chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And so now we're going to repeat that over and over again. The first pass of the row, you're going to insert your hook into that loop of the bar, yarn over, pull the loop, insert your hook under the second bar, yarn over, pull the loop, insert your hook under the 3rd bar, which is also the outside loop of that chain, then pull the loop, and then make a chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And so you can count your rows by looking on either side. And so as you can see, we've made 3 rows. This is how many rows we're going to be making. And I will meet you to attach it on the other side, and then the bag is done. I just finished my 35 rows. And so now we're going to finish off the Tunisian crochet so then we can slip stitch it to the bag. And so we're going to start the same way by inserting our hook under the first bar, yarn over, pull it through, and then make a slip stitch. And do that for the last 2 as well. 2, and our last one. There we go. And so now we're going to attach our strap, and we want to start by looking at the bag from this perspective. We want our slip stitches to be on the inside, nice and hidden. So we're going to remove our hook from the loop that it's in. And so now we want to find the right stitches. This one is our middle stitch. We're going to be working in 5 stitches again. And so that is our 3rd, 2, 1. Go ahead and insert your hook, and then find that loop. Make sure you're not twisting the strap. Find that loop and just bring it through. And we're not going to do anything else yet. Just go ahead and find the rest of your working yarn. And so now we're going to insert our hook into the front loop of the bag, and then we're going to insert our hook into the back loop of the first slip stitch. And then just yarn over and bring that yarn through and make a slip stitch. And do that 2 more times. Front loop of the bag, back loop of the strap, yarn over, pull through both, slip stitch. Last one, front loop of the bag, back loop of the strap, yarn over, pull through both, slip stitch, and slip stitch into the 5th and final stitch, and then chain 1 and fasten off. And so that is how that looks. This is how our first side looks. We have 4 ends to weave, and we will just weave them the normal way. Just weave them through the bars of the stitches on the inside of the bag. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and I hope you love your new bag. Bye!